Yeah. Yeah, quiet.
It's like
mysterious.
You seen that? Was it
mystical?
Me, myself, and Irene, I think.
Yeah.
Where he's in the grocery line one day and he snaps.
Vaginal.
He's like, we got he's like, vaginosis. He's like, we got a fallopian fungus in aisle 5.
Yeah.
Price check, please.
Buns in the oven or something.
Yeah.
Someone's cooking bread. I
Cream.
smell.
What do they say?
Sourdough.
Sour cream or something like that.
Sourdough. Sourdough yeast infection.
Sourdough yeast infection.
No, I don't know.
I thought he said sour cream something. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, just a yeasty loaf of bread. Fucking
Oh, that's
cooking
a
in
good
aisle
way.
5.
Oh, dude, that's like you fucking self-centered, egotistical piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I had several people do it on the highway today, just cut right in front of me.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, God, it's like no manners
That's
at
the
all.
motherfucker you follow home and just sit in front of their house for like 15 minutes and just don't move your head, just kind of looking at their house.
That's some psychopath shit. That's psychotic.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
of course it
I
is.
said, oh, would you teach that motherfucker a lesson? He said, oh, no. You know what you would have to do?
No, you
next
just
step
petrify someone. Why is this guy staring at me?
We should talk about
in my driveway?
driving etiquette because you've done truck driving, you've driven all over the place. Yeah, I mean, people drive so fucked up.
I have done what I said. I mean, that was when I was younger, though. I mean, in my 20s, I followed that motherfucker home.
It's assault. It's assault with a deadly weapon if someone uses their vehicle to fucking.
No.
To
He did.
That's what I'm saying.
I followed him home. He pulls in his driveway, and I'm just like no expression, kind of like he doesn't know.
Dead-eyed.
Yeah, he didn't know if I was mad, sad, happy, just like. Nothing.
Sociopath.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I read that
And he's
person's
just like-
face?
He's like fast in his house. Well, I bet you that motherfucker remembered that. If I'm talking about it, he remembered it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But not like you remember. He remembers it like, you remember that one fucking day when that crazy fucking
Creep.
that fucking
Creep.
Followed you and
that fucking freak showed up in our driveway staring at us and
you
shit.
do it like a Scientologist.
But then, like 20 years later, when he's just sitting there, and he's
Oh yeah, he went. But that was because I cut him off. Oh.
Yeah.
the Scientologists.
Yeah.
You know how they stalk people?
Yeah, I
I don't know if you
do.
know how.
How?
That's what they do. They stalk people. Like if you join their group
Yeah.
and you try and get out, and then you say bad things about them,
Yeah, they stalk.
they stalk you, and they follow you for years.
They fuck
and
you.
any way
They
can
fuck your
you
life
they will,
around.
without like physically harming you. But you know, any other way that they can think of.
Now, just imagine this though. What if they're on a break and you start doing it to them?
Oh yeah, that's what I do. I'd never join Scientology. Scientology.
I'm just doing the. Okay, let's say.
I think once you join, then
you quit, you shit on them. They start following you, and then you're like, okay, they got to take a break sometime, soon, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, hey, let's go get lunch and what, we'll fuck with them in a little bit. So you get in your car and you start following these motherfuckers that were just stalking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
How would that work?
Like flip the
switch
script on them?
Yeah, it wouldn't work for him.
Huh?
But that's what I'm saying. I think people that I think people that join it.
Jeez Louise.
No, I think people that join it, they don't have the capacity to do that because they get indoctrinated and they're so fearful of the retaliation that they let it affect them because they've been programmed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You know.
Oh, no, I know
like
that,
you and
but
me,
I'm just saying.
No, I thought the exact same thing when I watched it.
Reverse
I was
psychology.
like, yeah, just reverse it.
Oh,
you
that
know?
motherfucker's going to lunch now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch him.
Well, the question is, are you willing to die today? You know.
Well,
at any given moment, are you willing to die?
The question is, how the fuck do you know when? You don't, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if there's nothing to fear if you don't fear that.
Well,
you know, if you're fearing death, then you fear life. Death. You fear life if you fear death.
Well, yeah.
You know, you fear living because you're afraid it might kill you.
Yeah.
Like things you might want to do. You know, like a block. You know, blocks you. You're like, oh, if I do that,
yeah,
maybe
that's why.
You
know, that's why. Like
from the sky.
You think about like the heroic moments in movies. Just go ahead. I got this. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Just go ahead. I got this. Do you know what I mean by that? Okay. Motherfuckers are shooting at you, or there's an alien coming, or a fucking clown with an axe, and you just look at the people behind you. Oh, go ahead, I got this.
Yeah, I'll keep you safe.
Yeah, go ahead, I got this. Right. Would you do that?
And then you run, boom! Oh, no.
No, I'm just saying, would you be like, oh, go ahead, I got this. I'm gonna stop this clown with the fucking axe. Would you?
Depends on the situation, I guess.
Well, it depends on who's behind you. If it's a fucking few friends, I'd be like, fuck you, motherfucker, you're on your own. but if it's like your daughter or son,
yeah.
Okay, maybe that gives you a little bit of a different perspective. But you've noticed, every time you're in the movies, how many times is it like a family member that you're protecting? Rarely. It's usually just a bunch of clowns.
Yeah, like you're
buddies,
the good guy.
like the Friday the 13th, and you're the good guy, pounding the chest and shit, and you're willing to take a life for a few fucking clowns that are behind you running away, that they would never, ever fucking even be like, oh yeah, hold on, no, Frank, no, man, no, let me take this, no, hold on, man, hey, come on, Jerry, I'll take care of it, no, Frank, come on, and you argue, so the clown's looking at you arguing with the axe going between Frank and Jerry, arguing who's going to stay behind.
It was funny.
And
fucking
face
Frank
the clown
and Beans
with the fucking axe.
Listen to this.
So wouldn't it be kind of odd for the clown with the axe looking at Frank and Jerry going, which one should I kill, or should I kill both of these motherfuckers?
Well, listen to this. We had this neighbor, right? When I lived in Hawaii, we had this neighbor. And this one day we had a huge storm coming. It lasted like 3 days, and it rained. Dude, check this out. It rained like 40 inches, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and it filled up a garbage.
Deep.
It filled up a garbage can to the top.
Yeah.
That was an empty one, and I had 5-gallon buckets. They were overflowing.
Yeah.
In like 3 days, it rained this much, dude, on the side of the mountain. And so one day I'm sitting there, it's like the third day, it's still just like coming down. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear a truck coming up the road.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, the neighbors must be ordering more stuff, because they always had like semi-truckloads going up. They're building like a compound, you know?
Yeah.
They get all... Anyways, so I think...
They're taking out the dead bodies out of the compound. I'm just joking.
No, there wasn't anybody. But so I hear this truck coming up the hill, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden the couch starts shaking, and the whole house is shaking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, instantly I knew, like instinct, I knew exactly what it was. It wasn't a truck, it was a mudslide. And there's this gulch behind our house.
Yeah.
And this fucking deluge of shit came down the mountain, dude, like lava ash. And fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Just like, dude, boulders as big as
like a chunk of just lands.
Yeah, boulders as big as this room, just a slosh coming down. It was like down these fucking gulches, you know?
Yeah.
And they're filled with trees, right? You couldn't even walk through them. There's so many trees. Anyways, this thing comes through and clean sweeps the entire fucking gulch, like 50 feet across, just like a swash of shit.
Is there a house in the way?
Yeah, and there's a house at the bottom, and we had a neighbor, and we didn't like him very much because he was an asshole, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you were cheering as this was going?
Cheering.
No, it was funny.
More speed.
Faster.
I didn't even think about it because I was so. I was freaking out. I seen this thing coming, right? And I grabbed my kid, dude, because my daughter was a baby. She was like, not even a year old, and I'm like, "Where's the baby?" Because I looked out the window and I saw the trees just going down.
Has it?
No, and I'm like, so we grab the baby, and we run outside, right? And we go to the neighbor's house because he was like higher up, you know. We go to our neighbor's house and we're all in there and we're like, Jesus Christ, we're telling him what happened. He's like, because he didn't even know, and he went over and he's like, holy shit. He looked in the gulch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and then we go back over and then we're looking down the hill and they're like, and he goes, huh. He's like, I wonder if Aaron's house is still there. And my wife goes, huh. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even think about it. We go down there. He's like, it came right through his yard, like right next to his house. He had like a shed, and it picked it up and just like scattered everything. There's like pictures all over the place and just a mess, man. Just like shit everywhere. And he goes, wow. He goes, did you see that? And we're like, oh, he's okay. But for a minute, everybody's like, I was like, we should go check and see if he's okay.
But we'll take our time.
Wow, did you see that?
Dude, he loved it, man. His eyes are all big. He's like,
He loved it.
He's like, that was amazing.
As long as it wasn't him, you see? That motherfucker. So just imagine that guy standing behind. I'll take care. Go ahead, guys. I'll take care of it. Yeah, right. The clown with the fucking axe would fucking get everyone. And that motherfucker stayed behind. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
You don't want to be stranded on an island with crazy people.
So, like, you know, do you think Fauci would be as heroic? Would he be like, oh, I'll take the 2 shots for you guys. Let's see what happens to me. Before you guys take any shots, I'll take the 2 shots. And now if I mutate to...
Well, maybe he's so robotic that he just...
it doesn't matter.
It's part of his lifestyle, you know, and just vaccinate himself.
But
I mean, imagine he's probably... Yeah, I wonder
imagine
how much self-experimentation he does, you know?
But imagine him going on live TV. Before anybody
With different
takes
masturbation
it, here's what
techniques.
he's trying to do.
Before anybody takes it, let me just test it out for you and see what happens.
No,
if I grow a bigger penis, then it works.
No, they're going to test it on 5. They're going to test it on
Fucking $1
5.
billion overnight.
They want to test it on like 5 billion people, right?
Yeah, 5 billion.
Before they try it. That's what they're actually doing.
Okay,
they're going to try it on
5
everybody
billion,
else. And they're
that's...
like, ooh, we got the right combination.
So then they have 2 billion left. And it's much easier to, like, cattle, you know? Like, if 7 billion is kind of tough to control. But if you get rid of 5 and then you just got 2 to dwindle down to maybe, like...
30 million?
Let's say
Imagine the elbow room, though.
140.
Let's say 500 million. Ideal number.
Spread out.
Yeah, spread out,
places.
500. And then take maybe 100 million and send them out to fucking Mars. Fuck it. Yeah. It's a good plan.
I don't like deserts that much.
I don't either. The scenery isn't like as
Yeah,
good.
I mean, if it looks like the pictures they show, it doesn't work. It looks like Nevada, like in the middle of nowhere.
Arizona, but even though Arizona's got nicer fucking views.
I'm gonna grab some agua.
Rock and roll. Oh, Fauci. That's so funny.
So what do you think of that thing?
That's straight. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can tweak it any which way. Like, you can get any sound out of it because it's got all the effects.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
I mean, you
shift
can't crazy delays, but
But like,
basic.
Yeah, and good for recording too, the tones and stuff.
Yeah.